There is an interesting opportunity with Soon Network right now. It's one of the best performing assets today, and that opportunity is not buying the token. There's something else going on. I'll show this in this video. Let's have a look at the data most people are not considering. The chart looks like a hockey stick. We are currently at $1.43. The market cap has reached 700 million, and there are really no news specifically about Soon that would justify the recent price rally. Yes, there are some positive developments, but those happened several days ago. Here's the website with some statistics and some sales mumbo jumbo. We're not going to get any edge by looking at this data. We want to see what most people aren't considering. For example, check this out. This is a total value locked of Soon Network over time. It's pretty much non-existing. Here's the decentralized exchange trading volume, and here is the bridged value, most of it being wrapped Ethereum, and that's in total less than $1 million. Again, for an asset that's currently valued at close to 700 million. What we see over here, that's the Soon price relative to the altcoin market cap. So you can have a look at how Soon is doing independent of the general ups and downs of the altcoin market. What's the idiosyncratic price movement? Initially, we saw a massive sell-off of 77%. But then came the turnaround starting in the middle of July. And since then, we are up more than 1000%. The reason for the initial sell-off might have been Tokenomics, as in there is an increasing supply of Soon tokens. We started off with 200 million, now we are at 366 million, and this will rise all the way to 1 billion. On the Solana chain, we've got 19,000 holders of Soon. There's also a token on the Binance Smart Chain and on the Base Chain, but both of those tokens don't have that much on-chain activity. So let's have a look at the data on-chain. We do have quite a lot of token transactions in the last 24 hours, yet the number of first-time traders on the chain is only at 4. So 40,000 transactions made by very few wallets. By the way, if this is not your very first time watching this channel, then feel free to subscribe over here. I publish videos regularly, and when you're subscribed, YouTube is more likely to recommend the videos of this channel again. The decentralized exchange trading volume is extremely low. It's just a few $1,000s per day. And the number of holders isn't really growing that consistently. Again, this is on the Solana chain. The left chart counts the number of holders with at least 1,000 tokens. In the middle, it's 10,000 tokens. On the right, it's 100,000 tokens. Yes, the number of whales tends to grow most consistently, but still, those are long-term charts. They start in May of 2025. So this is roughly 6 months of data. And again, the price appreciation cannot be explained by the number of holders going up. So something else must be driving this rally. And here's what's going on. There's levered bets on the price, perpetual futures, and then arbitrage bots trade on the Solana chain directly to balance out the price. That's why we see all of those token transactions on the Solana chain, yet so few active wallets. In the last 24 hours, we saw $58 million worth of trading volume on the spot market. But compare this with the perpetual futures market. Here we had 637 million. And so check out what happened on the perpetual futures market. Whenever the price shot up, the funding rate got massively negative. So there were many more people that were betting on falling prices than on rising prices. And they made money as the price declined. We've seen this several times in the past. Now again, the funding rate is turning negative. At the same time, the open interest, so the amount of bets on the price, is shooting up. So again, there's just a lot of people that enter the token betting on falling prices. Once the price declines, the open interest normalizes again. And here we are yet again with open interest elevated. Just have a look at how the trading volume peaks every now and then with those pump and dumps. Currently we are in a pump, but we are going to dump very likely very soon again. And so the opportunity here is not to buy the Soon token, it's rather to bet on falling prices with a tight stop loss, of course, because sometimes we do see secondary short squeezes, and then people that don't have a stop loss, they get wrecked. So it's important to have proper risk management, but I do think that Soon is currently overvalued. The fundamentals do not align with the valuation, and so very likely we are going to see a market cap close to 100 million, maybe even below that again. If you got something out of this video, feel free to give this a like. It will help the channel grow. Feel free to also subscribe. I publish videos regularly. You can also check out the premium membership. A link will pop up directly here on the screen. This is where I share my personal trades. So that's thebitcoinstrader.com. See you next time on YouTube, or see you in premium. Cheers!